I wanted to do happy Vlogmas, by the way. I don't know if you say happy Vlogmas, but we're in Vlogmas season. I wanted to just share with you, this is a chat, as you can tell from the title. I just wanted to chat it up with, oh, my battery's doing the most. Just wanted to chat it up with you guys, just really briefly, just to give you my property story, how I got involved in property, where we are now, what our plans are going forward. I hope that you find this interesting. Leave me a comment below. Let me know if your property story looks similar to mine, or if you don't have a property story, what you'd like your story to look like. Okay, so I have always had a love for property. I remember like being a student at uni and watching Homes Under the Hammer and just like believing within myself that one day I would be investing in property. I wasn't too keen on the auction route. I haven't purchased at auction. Wasn't too keen on the auction route, but I love the idea of investing in bricks and mortar, in providing amazing homes for people, and just kind of having assets that generate income for you. That was always a passion for me. And when that opportunity came for us to become landlords, we kind of fell into it accidentally. So we had our first home, which was a flat in South London, and it was the three of us at the time, so my daughter and my husband. And with one child, it was fine. We had 2 bedrooms, but the second room was tiny. And very rapidly, we started to run out of space. Number 2 comes along, so Zach comes along, and by now we're like, bursting at the seams. The kids have so much stuff, we have so much stuff, and it's just like, okay, this is not gonna work. It was a cute ground floor flat, perfect when, as I say, it was just the 3 of us, but that extra person kind of just tipped it over the edge. So we decided that we would twist my mum's arm actually to let us move back in with her, so we could let our flat and then save to buy somewhere else, somewhere bigger. So she said yes, we moved in. Wonderful. So what we had agreed was that we were going to stay there for 2 years and we were going to save diligently. Now, I don't know if you're anything like me, but when you get like comfortable and you forget what you said you wanted to do, you kind of go off in a whole different direction. And I literally shopped, enjoyed life, and was doing minimal saving. So 2 years goes by and my mum's like, okay, love, like, how are you getting on with that deposit? And I had not got very far, to be honest. So we literally had to like put in a strategy. We had to put a plan in place, to the fact that I'll try and see if I can find a picture. I had one of those, do you know those like whiteboards that you can stick onto walls? I had that above our bed with like a target, a breakdown of everything that we needed, how much we needed to save. We had some credit card debt and needed to get that paid off. So so I literally went ham on the saving. Managed to get a deposit together, and we actually released some equity from our buy-to-let. So that is like one of the things that I'm really keen on people knowing, like property is a tool that you can leverage for your benefit. So it's really important that if you're thinking of getting into property, you kind of know the things that you can do to move yourself forward and to advance in your property investing journey. So I keep looking out the window, there's a lady trying to park and doing it badly. So where did I get to? So yeah, we get our deposit. So we start doing viewings, and the area that we wanted to live, it was literally just very popular. So on a Saturday, they would have open houses. So you would have families, and it was predominantly the same families you would see every Saturday going around to the different houses to view. And it's like, get your elbows out because I'm going to buy this house. And what would happen, you'd do your viewing on the Saturday and then you'd put your offer in on the Monday. That Monday would be spent going back and forth with the estate agent, with them telling you you've been outbid, someone has offered more, can you increase your offer? And it just got so draining. It was like just really tiring and frustrating, because you would find what seemed to be like a good property that you wanted to purchase, but there was just such demand in the area, and the prices just kept going up and up and up. So where did we get to with that? So I then bought a book from Phil Spencer, you know, Kirsty and Phil, Location, Location, Location. I buy that book, and in there it gives the suggestion that you can leaflet the area that you want to buy in. So handwrite a letter and literally walk the roads and drop your leaflets in. Now, being in property, I know that that was a direct to vendor campaign. I didn't know it at the time. So Raymond and I there was a road that I like literally just fell in love with. I just knew that I wanted to live on that road. So we come to the road. First of all, we come in the night, so it's dark. As we're like walking up to houses, people's security lights are coming on. You know, it felt like curtains were twitching. They probably weren't, but that's how it felt. Dogs were barking. I don't think they were, but in my mind, I was just like, okay, this isn't a good idea. Like, let's go. So we leave and we come back another day. Having said that, let's go back a bit. I literally had to twist Raymond's arm, because he was like, this is not going to work. This is nonsense. It's not going to work. And I'm just like, babe, please, let's just try. Let us just try. So we come back in the day and we leaflet. We put our letters through doors, and you know, we just put it in and leave it, and whatever springs from it, we didn't have any idea what was going to happen. So we do that, and literally we get one email, just one email. I was at the hospital at the time with my son. He has eczema, so we had gone for a dermatology appointment, and my email pings, and I have a zillion emails in my inbox. So the fact that this pinged and I actually caught it was like only God. So I read the email, and it's a couple who have lived in the house with their children who have grown up and moved on, and you know, they're like, come and have a look. I had actually put what my budget was in the letter. So he's like, you know, it's a little bit more than your budget, but you're more than welcome to come and see it. We come and view, and they are lovely. They're a lovely couple. You know, they literally bend over backwards to show us the house. And funnily enough, there was a gap between us posting the letters and us getting a response, because he had been away. They had been away on holiday, and you know, they hadn't even thought about selling their house. Like, how weird is that? He was nearing retirement. The letter came and they were just like, oh, I wonder if we should look into this. I think they probably had it in their heart to kind of move to the coast, but you know, this opportunity presented itself and they were just like, maybe we should look into this. So eventually we put an offer in. We go back and forth with them, because they were just very honest in terms of what they needed. They weren't trying to, you know, be the next Donald Trump. They just were very clear in terms of what they needed. So we come round, we sit, we discuss it. In the end, I end up getting some money from my mom to make up the difference. So we, have the offer accepted. There's no agent involved. It's literally just us dealing directly with them. They were so welcoming. They were like, you know, come over whenever you want. If you want to measure, if you want to just have a look again, you're more than welcome. And what we used to do actually, while we were waiting for the conveyancing to go through, we would literally go to McDonald's, get McFlurries, and then drive and sit outside the house and just like stare at the house, just like longingly for when we could move in. So they ended up buying a new build, and there was delays with that. So we were supposed to complete before, it was 2015 we moved in, so we were supposed to complete towards the end of 2014, but because of delays with their property, things kind of got pushed back, which was fine because we were at my mum's anyway, so there was no immediate hurry. It was just our longing to be in our own home and to have our own space. So I'm chatting you lot's ears off. We're at 10 minutes and I've not even got into the good stuff. So yeah, we eventually move in, and this is where we are now. As I say, when we moved in, the condition of it was okay, but it did need updating, and it still does, and we haven't done that, as I explained in one of the earlier videos. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Yeah, we're doing a rear extension. Currently, we haven't started the work. We have submitted or we're about to submit our plans to the local authority. So yeah, we're going to do a rear extension. So in terms of investing, so we have the buy-to-let property, and that has literally ticked away in the background. We've had predominantly couples. All my battery's dying, so let me just grab my charger. Is it gonna reach? Is it gonna reach? Probably not. Right, let me talk quickly. So, we, where did I get to? We've got the buy-to-let, that's ticking away. We register our company, so we set up our limited company, and we're just about to start investing actually in Crawley, which is where Gatwick Airport is, and our goal was to have a HMO there to target it to the staff that work at the airport, so air hostesses, pilots perhaps. Only just as we register our limited company, Corona hits. So literally, I think we registered maybe on, like, I want to say the 16th, something like that, and Corona hits. By the 20th, we're in lockdown. So we haven't been able to move on our plans. And to be fair, like, I feel like God sees and he knows, like, nothing, or not, I know. God sees and knows, and nothing kind of is a surprise to him. But had we of been, and my plan actually was to start investing very early into 2020. So had we have done that, we would have been in a position where we would have had a property come March and would have been in lockdown, unable to get the materials. As you probably saw, things like plaster was really hard to get hold of. You had tradespeople who couldn't be on site together, so it was just a lot of headache. And also, the kicker would have been that our tenant group, or our tenant type who we would have been targeting to, would have been out of work. So we would have been in a really crappy position. So lockdown has given us the opportunity to just pause, to stop, to evaluate what it is that we're wanting to do and the direction that we're wanting to go into. And now we're actually looking further afield. We're looking at, can you hear them people in my house? My family shouting.
Sorry, actually, stay there for 1 minute.
I'm doing a video.
Huh?
I'm doing a video.
Whose video?
No, I'm doing a video.
Oh, where?
And you are shouting. I'm in the front room. So, where did I get to? My train of thought has been, hey, so he pops his head in through the door. Okay, I guess that's what vlogging is, isn't it? It's the realities of life. So we're looking further afield. We are looking in Liverpool now, actually. And yeah, looking at various different strategies. We were only focused on HMOs originally, but are open to doing a couple more buy-to-lets, doing some blocks of flats potentially, doing some BRRs. We're just open to going where the money is, where the opportunity is. That is what we are doing. So that was a really long and I hope interesting, and I hope that for those who want to get into property, that what I've shared encourages you, gives you some food for thought for how you can get involved. If you're already involved, then yeah, it's always good to just hear somebody else's story, to hear someone else's journey. And yeah, that's the end of my Vlogmas video, because you can hear that my house is being destroyed by my husband. Not sure what he's doing. You take care. We'll speak soon.